sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it. Yeah.
It has been my mom and I together alone for the past 18 years. This November, when my mom got married, that changed.
They do
We
not
don't have any pictures of his dad. You know, because whenever Blake was with them intermittently, I certainly wasn't around with the camera, and no one ever did really share any photos other than that. But so we went on spring break, and this was in March of '94, and I found out on April Fool's Day that year that I wasn't going to be married anymore. So these are literally the last pictures of his dad right here that we have in his scrapbook.
That's what happens whenever everybody goes home to Odessa to visit their family or whatever, or for Christmas. They'll be like, back in Slodessa, there's Lodessa, Hodessa. What other ones? My favorite one, to be honest, is Slodetha.
So what was it like trying to teach Blake as a young child?
It was very interesting. Blake always had ability, most of which he never fulfilled to his utmost.
Blake has a very interesting and quirky personality, and you just never knew what Blake was going to say.
That when I tell him something, he's going to tell me the truth, and he's going to, if it sounds dumb and stupid, he's going to give it right back to me, saying it's dumb and stupid, and if it's not, he's definitely going to give me his opinion.
With Blake, sometimes I have gotten agitated with him. I don't know, like I just feel like sometimes it's like really, like if you say, oh, like Blake, you know, no, like Blake stop, like, or Blake, hey, I'm like, you know, that's not cool anymore. Like sometimes it's like it takes a longer time for him to be like, oh yeah, like they're serious. And I don't know if it's because we've always had like a really comical, jokey relationship too, that it made it to where, oh, you know, kind of hard to differentiate between like what's serious and what's a joke.
Some people say that I don't take myself as seriously as I should be, or certain situations serious, and that I'm always joking all the time. And why do you think that is? And is there something that happened to me as a kid that made that happen, or why?
That's how you dealt with the hurt sometimes. You know, a comment just to laugh it off, even if it really meant that it did hurt. You know, the deep hurt of oh, well, I can't do that because, you know, whether it's we didn't have enough money, or my dad can't help, or our family's far away, or whatever. And, you know, if you have a chance to think about something that's bothering you, you'll take care of it. You'll turn around and get it fixed. You'll be a nice, solid person. And, you know, that's one of the things I said about John. I like that he's solid, he's dependable, and I think that's you too.
Pretty short.
Well, I was going to say, I just want to make that a little better.
Let's do it twice.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise in honor of Miss Janine Ann Meyer. There had been a time when the two of you two were dating and you might have wanted to go to the, we'll just say the Red Lobster for a seafood dinner, but old John here wanted a thick steak at the barn door. But instead of arguing, the two of you ended up at Kentucky Fried Chicken. Better or for worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health. If so, say I do. And Janine, do you promise the presence of God in your family and friends that you will love John, cherish him, honor him, and be faithful to him for as long as you both show it? Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. John Seymour.
I want him to pursue his dreams. I hope he sees success early in a way that's encouraging and is able to stay and follow his dreams. But, you know, I'm still thinking there could be a reality TV show filmed in Odessa.
All right, my name is Blake Meyer, and I'm Janine's son. In the past, I've made fun of my mom a little bit for crying at certain times where, oh, she's looking at a Hallmark commercial, or, oh, she sees so-and-so in a movie and falling in love or whatever and crying. But today, whenever I was walking her down the aisle is whenever I started tearing up. And it was sad, because it sounds just like cliche or whatever you want to say. But I saw my mom being genuinely happy, like those Hallmark commercials, and it's a perfect world. And I feel like this is the start of my mom's perfect world, and I could not be happier. And I'm glad that John is in her life, and I'm glad that my mom is in John's life, and I'm just happy for the future. And I want to just toast that to everybody who can be that happy as well.
Hear, hear.
Oh.